Shauna. Okay, I just want to give you guys a few tips and information. For instance, if you are new to Notary and you're like, how do I get my first loan signing? One place you can sign up versus you're signing up to a whole bunch of signing services. One place you can go to is a website called signingagent.com where you can create yourself a notary profile. That way you can have companies look at you versus you just going to try to find a whole bunch of companies. Your profile is there, and signing services are all the time looking on that website and reaching out to you guys. Reaching out to loan signing agents, trying to find them a loan signing agent within their area. So signingagent.com is a good place to go to create you a notary profile. Another hot little tip is that if you're like, well, I want a direct signing versus just going trying to seek out title companies, well, you can go to banks. Go to your local banks that hand out mortgage loans. Now you can go to like Chase and Bank of America, but find little banks that you don't normally, not so much commercialized, like big brand commercialized bank. Like say you were driving past and there's this little bank that you never really went to, it's tiny, you don't really know much about it. Go to that bank. I gotta tell you right now, being a notary and a loan signing agent, you can't, I'm not the biggest people person, however, you can't be shy, you can't be afraid to talk to people, afraid to make connections, afraid to like, you know, vocalize your business. So go to your nearest local tiny little baby, you know, bank, have you a few business cards, go in there. You know how you go in there and you sign the little thing and you sit and wait. 9 times out of 10, they're gonna think you're trying to open up a bank account or whatever. Go there and be like, hello, my name is so-and-so, I'm a loan signing agent. I just wanna know if you guys would be interested in referring me as your loan signing agent for when you guys do, you know, mortgage loans and such and such and such, and give them your business card and tell them who you are and da-da-da-da. Trust the banks, commercialized banks, or just banks in general, business people, they like also making connections, doing business with professional people. And if you have services that they need, trust, they're not gonna just throw your card or your business card away like if you were to place it on a random person's car. They would throw your business card away. A bank will more likely like, okay, cool, I can keep that in mind, stick this over here in my little card thing, and if you ever come to my mind, cool, I'll call you up or let you know. So go to your local banks. The smaller the bank, the better the bank, because those are the less, you know, known banks. So that's a good way to get direct signings or whatever. These banks might even direct you to title companies you've never even seen, or title companies you've Googled and never popped up on Google. Companies they've worked with, you've never heard with. And they might even direct you over there and get you even more business. That's what's cool about this whole thing. Connections, that is the key, connections. Moving along into the next thing, people have messaged me about the fact that some of the loan signings are required by certain title companies for you to do the signing within their office, which is not unheard of. But then they're saying that they require you to do the signing in their office, but also they charge you to do the signing in their office. That's what's a little fishy to me. Now, if that is a requirement for you, I don't know what to tell you. I haven't come across that yet where they require me not only to do, I have had one where they require me to do it in an office with one of their office settings, but they never charged me for it. So that is another thing I don't really know about. So I'm sorry if that's happened to you. If anybody else encountered this, how about you guys message each other in a comment box or whatever and like talk through it and work through it. I haven't encountered that yet. Hopefully I never encounter that where you charge me, you tell me I have to do it and then charge me to do it. I'm sorry, I can't really elaborate anymore on that. Another question I got is, if you open a business bank account, do they do a credit check? No, they don't do a credit check. And also, do they charge you to open a business account? No, they don't charge you to open a business bank account. You know, you have to do the typical deposit money in the bank account, but that's not really them charging you. To open a bank account, you have to have money in the bank account. They'll tell you, hey, deposit so much money into this bank account. I actually don't know, or should I say I don't remember the minimum amount. I think every time I open a business, well, every time I've opened 2 business bank accounts, but I just deposited money, but I never put a they might have told me what was the minimum amount, but I didn't register because I already had in my mind how much I was depositing in those business bank accounts. So if they told me, it went over my head, because in my mind I'm like, I'm putting this much because, you know, that's what I had decided. So you don't get charged. And even that mindset, well, I'm putting money in the bank account, they're telling me I have to put money in the bank account, so that way they're actually charging me. No, the money you put in the bank account, that's your money. So you can put the money in the bank account and then the next day take it right out. It's not like they get to keep your money. So hopefully you understand that. Next, moving on. And then the last question I always get is, hey Shauna, did you ever sign up for these loan signing trainings where you have to pay $300-$400 to teach you the bare minimum basics? No, I am 100% self-taught. I think I told you this before. I taught myself everything. I've been doing this for a long time now. Yeah, I had to work through it, get my groove. I never had a mentor. I have like along the journey, I did run into a few notaries here and there, and well, loan signing agents, well, you're both technically, and you know, pick their brains here and there, be like, okay, so what about this if you ever run into this scenario or that scenario? Yeah, I done that, but it wasn't a lot. Maybe 2-3 people I've ever got to actually like talk to them about it. And it wasn't like, no, oh, let's sit down and go through it. No, it was just like, okay, I always had a question about that. Really, I didn't know that. That kind of situation. Otherwise, I'm 100% self-taught. I will not tell you like, oh, you don't need training to do this job. But technically you don't need training to do this job, but technically you do need training. What I'm saying is like, you can teach yourself. It's not a requirement like I have to pay for so-and-so's course to learn everything I need to know. Any information you need, you can find online for free. Don't feel obligated or needed. Like right now, I have a link in the bio about one of these courses. Honestly, I've never taken it myself. I'm telling you right now, I've never taken it. I don't know how great it is. I hear good reviews about it. Then I hear other people saying, man, it was trash. I didn't really get much out of it. It's really up to you. I'm just throwing it down there because so many of you keep saying, hey, Shauna, give me a course, give me a course. Now, like I just said, I've never taken it. So how could I throw a course down there that you don't even know is good? Really, it's because like that's the one I hear the best reviews about. But honestly, it's up to you. It's up to you. You either can do like I do and try to learn it all on your own by yourself. Sure, it might be a little bit hard, but that's why I'm here. There you go. You're welcome. Have a good day. Yeah, and that's it. Hopefully that cleared a few questions. I know I can't get them all. I can't remember them all, but that's what I got for you today. Thanks for watching.